my trip to Vienna. I just got back earlier this morning. I was there for about 2 days, stayed in Wombats Hostel. It's called Wombats Hostel. It was actually a very nice, clean hostel. But anyway, enough about the hostel. Let's talk about Austria and my experience in Vienna. So as I said, I was there for 2 days, did a lot of the touristic things. I would definitely recommend going to the Schonbrunn Palace if you're a girl and you love palaces, you like to see extravagant decor, great paintings. The palace was just amazing. There's about 40 rooms in total that you can visit. There's also some additional rooms. If you pay extra, you get to see some additional rooms. So that was really, really nice. I'm really into palaces and castles, specifically the ones that still have decorations in them, because I've visited some palaces where they're just kind of like blank walls and they don't have much of the remaining interior from the monarchs left. But the palace is definitely awesome, and they talk a lot about Sissy. She was one of the I guess duchesses, or one of the princes had married her, and you could really get to see into her room, and you see, like, she really took great care of herself. She even had like a scale in her room because she would weigh herself like 3 times a day. So anyway, as a woman, it was just pretty nice to look at, how this woman lived in, like, whatever, the 17th, 18th century. So enough about palaces. So that was great. I would want to say Vienna is known for all of its art, and the beautiful buildings. The Habsburgs were a family that I guess ruled in the Austria/Spanish area for several hundreds of years, and they were very into art and music. So you will see a lot of Habsburg influenced art, and their collections of art throughout Vienna. So I went to the palace. I also went to see a ballet at the Opera House. So I would definitely recommend going to the Opera House. You can get standing tickets if you get there early for about €4 to €9. I got there a little bit late, so I wasn't able to see get the standing tickets, so I paid for the seating tickets, which wasn't still too bad. It was €25. It's a very beautiful opera house. I'll try to upload some pictures of me in the opera house. I went by myself. This is one of those trips I would have liked to be with my significant other, because there were so many couples there taking pictures, and it was so cute, and I was alone. But I did have the experience, and it was nice and it was beautiful. So the last two things I'll mention are the food and then just my experience there. I guess the Black experience, if you want to call it that. Okay, so the food. I am used to having a lot of being able to taste my food. And when I say taste, like, I like seasons, I like spices. No, 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 and no. The food to me was very bland. I needed more salt. I needed more pepper. I needed some garlic powder. I needed some seasoned salt. I just needed everything in that food. And I stopped at several different places, and I never really tasted any season in the food. I stopped at an Asian place. Even the Asian food was actually quite bland. And I'm thinking maybe the people just maybe don't like seasons over there. I don't know. So I would probably say bring your seasons with you. I also had some Italian food while I was over there. And then I had the donuts from the Turkish shops. The donuts also didn't taste as seasoned to me. Donuts are like DONER. They're like basically like gyro wraps. If you're from the States, you know what a gyro is. So they're like gyro wraps. You can put chicken in it, lamb in it, or beef in them. I've had donuts plenty of times back in Berlin, and they actually taste seasoned in Berlin. And I have to say, in Austria, in Vienna, sorry, I went to two different places to try the donuts. Both of them were like unseasoned. So it was just like meat with the tomatoes, onions, and the sauce and the lettuce. And it still was really unseasoned. So I didn't really enjoy the food. Again, I enjoyed the art. Now to get to the Black experience, I had a great time there. I didn't feel like anyone was racist towards me. Um, the only thing I noticed was anytime before I would open my mouth and someone was about to speak to me, they would always just say English or Dutch, Dutch or English. Um, so I was like, oh, so I guess maybe because I'm Black, or maybe look African, maybe they assume that I either speak Dutch or if I'm American, I speak English, or some Africans actually speak both Dutch and English. So that was kind of interesting. Like, why can't I speak German? Huh? Why can't I speak Chinese? Um, so like that was the extent of it. Everyone was pretty nice, pretty cool. It's very laid back. I would say they're much more friendlier than the German people. Yeah. But I mean, I've had a good time in Germany so far as well. But I think uh, the folks in Vienna were pretty laid back. But anyway, that's all I have to say now. I just wanted to quickly upload and share some information with you guys. I will put a link for Wombats below. I actually stayed at both locations because one location was booked for the second day I was there, so I went to the second location. Um, Also, I'll mention the train stations are all throughout Vienna, so you can get everywhere on the train system. So it's pretty great and it's really easy to use. And also forgot to add, lots of people also speak English, so I didn't have a problem there with the language. German is, I guess, the nationally spoken language there, but lots of people speak English as well. All right, so until my next travels, Cheerios, mate. I'll see you later. Bye bye.